Kris Grahnke. I'm a special ed teacher up in Rockton, Illinois, which is a suburb of Rockford, Illinois, and I have ALS. I was diagnosed when I was 27. I'm now 28, and ALS sucks. Nobody's been able to tell me why. You know, it's like I was an active guy. I ran every day, I rode my bike, played all these different sports, you know, had the occasional beer here and there, but most of the time I was a pretty healthy guy, doing all the stuff you're supposed to do to prolong life. Yeah. But yeah, that's the thing with ALS. There's like, hey, you have this debilitating terminal illness. We can't tell you why you have it. It's going to affect you totally different than the guy next to you who also has ALS. So you can't really predict what's going to happen to you. What's your timetable? Should you hold on to your job? Should you quit your job? What do you tell family? What do you tell friends? Just got to roll with it. I first started noticing I had a problem. Like I said, I was a runner, exercised a lot, and so I was running, and I was like tripping up over my own right foot when I was running. Thought that was weird. Thought at first, like, I don't know, maybe I twisted my ankle or did something, you know, pushing it too hard. But it just kept happening. And then running really didn't work very well anymore. Started to hurt. My muscles weren't speeding up, moving the way they should if you're going to be out there sprinting. So I switched over and went to bicycle and was like riding stationary bikes, and then that got tough. It took a while. I mean, it took a lot. I just kept trying to, you know, I didn't think it was ALS. I didn't think it was anything serious. I just thought it was me overworking myself. My wife and I got married in August of 13, and by January, you know, like I was saying, I was a runner. By January, I was starting to notice, like, you know, not running the way I used to, tripping up over myself, falling a lot, like thinking it was just, hey, there's been a lot of ice, and I'm not noticing all this ice, but then falling when there wasn't ice. I'm watching the body that I would, you know, brag about and people knew as like being, you know, crazy fit Chris, just kick out from under me. Patience is just one thing after the next. With ALS, you gotta be, whenever you get your hands on an accommodation, you gotta be looking, what's the next one? Yeah, so, you know, ALS, or getting a terminal illness, definitely throws off your 5-year plan, as everybody talks about. This is where I want to be in 5 years. This is where I want to be in 3 and 10. I'm going to have a boat and a second home. You know, we, after getting married, you know, we want to have kids, settle down, you know, just get that, let all my hair that I barely have totally, you know, go bald. Grow out a big 50-year-old fat guy belly and just live it up. This brand new house. I had this house, you know, bought this in January. Right in the heat of, I mean, knowing I got ALS, stuff like that, but, you know, I want to be out in the backyard. I want to be the one fixing the lawn. I don't want to pay people to come fix, you know, cut my lawn, yard, or make Michelle mow my yard. You know, it's stuff I want to just, the day-to-day things that people, like, I don't think, ever think of, or, like, be like, man, you know, like, I would kill a guy right now if I got to go and mow my yard. And other people would be like, God, I don't want to go home and mow my yard. That's terrible. But, like,
what you want?
Just do whatever I want to do, man. Go down some stairs. When you get up to a 6-inch incline, you're like, gotta go around. After being a guy who used to be able to, like, vertically jump over himself. It's mind, messes with your mind a little bit.